Eco-mimicry really, it's taking inspiration from locally typical habitat and regionally important habitat and feeding that into the design of nature-based solutions in urban areas to ensure that you're not just providing ecosystem services like water attenuation, like urban cooling, but you're also ensuring that biodiversity is at the heart of green infrastructure design. All too often, green infrastructure solutions are installed with a very narrow focus, a single purpose, a single goal, or a very restricted goal. And often biodiversity is an assumed benefit rather than being intrinsic in the design. And the ACU eco-mimicry is really looking at using local and regionally important habitats and feeding that into the design of green infrastructure to make sure that biodiversity is really benefiting from the green infrastructure that's being restored. The real focus within the work we've been doing is in London at a case study area called Barking Riverside, which is a brownfield site that's gradually being turned into a new community for about 11,000 people. And the work's been looking at how the green infrastructure can be designed so the biodiversity associated with the brownfield site can be conserved and mitigated for within the new development. So we've been looking at green roof design, green wall design and urban landscape design. We've been really focused on the biodiversity, quantifying the biodiversity, so comparing more traditional landscaping methods with these new landscaping methods that incorporate brownfield habitat features. And we've found significant increases in the floristic diversity, in things like pollinators and other invertebrate groups, including a whole range of nationally conservation priority species that are utilising this innovatively designed landscaping. The specifics of what we're doing are very locally targeted, so really locally valuable and locally important. But the principles behind what we're doing, the practice of looking at the local environment and the local habitat features and locally important habitat and incorporating that into urban green infrastructure design is applicable throughout the EU and indeed throughout the world. We've been working with Stuttgart on their green living room and trying to get locally typical pollination-friendly plants into the green living room design. We've been working with landscape architects from Dublin, feeding in the kind of design principles that we've been working with.